Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to follow the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It helps us more than you could imagine.
Have you ever pissed in a pool?
I don't think I have.
You have, Chip.
No,
you've done it before and you said, don't come over here, it's warm.
That's just bullshit.
I swear to God you have, bro.
No, I haven't.
I swear.
No,
Chip,
I haven't. You know
There's
why?
nothing wrong with it. The chlorine kills it.
No. Here's why I'm scared to piss in a pool. When I was younger, I watched a film where a kid pissed in a pool, and the pool had something in it where if someone pisses in it, it goes dark blue.
Yeah.
So from then on, I was like, I ain't doing it. I'll never do that, and I've never done it now. I've done it in the sea all the time.
Yeah, in the sea, it's normal.
I know maybe it's bad for the fishes, but when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well,
and I bet there's fish are pissing in the sea.
I've got a question for
so
you.
we're all pissing together.
I've got a question for you.
What?
So you see how, like, if we piss in the sea, like, it's a completely different, like, substance in the sea.
Yeah.
Right? I wonder if they see it as like yellow Gatorade. Like, it's a different flavor. Do you know what I mean?
That's a good point.
They're like, oh my god, this
yeah.
is like having a can of Coke. Like, it's different.
They're coming up to it like, this shit hitting different, bro.
Yeah. Or maybe they get drunk off it.
Oh, wow. So I'm getting my fishy friends absolutely peppered because I'm pissing in the sea. That's crazy. Do fish piss, by the way?
I've seen them shit. I've seen it because I do scuba. I do scuba, like, as if. but when I go on holiday, I have my PADI qualification.
Yeah.
And I go scuba diving, and yeah, you see turtles. They be shitting. When I was in Bali, one of my friends almost got shat on by a turtle. It's kind of wild.
I want to see a trout shit.
A trout. Yeah, I don't know about a trout. Isn't that like a river? I don't know. Anyway, look, mate. If you go snorkeling, you're gonna find them. You're gonna find them. They'll be. I don't know about pissing though. I feel like you wouldn't see the piss, but then I'm not really too sure if they even do. It's a good question.
Yeah, I'm asking the important questions in life, and that's a fact.
This podcast has been absolutely all over the shop since we started.
This might be the most questionable podcast we've ever done and started, but it is what it is.
Every you know what's interesting? In all the comments on our podcast, I noticed loads of people are always saying
they prefer
they prefer it
yeah,
just when
they
it's us
prefer
two.
it when it's just us two. I don't blame them. The back to back is it's built different.
It is, and we
try to mix it up. We do guests, and then we'll do
I enjoy
just
guests.
us two because we like guests because we can give you something different.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you're not even gonna like the guests. You're probably gonna, some of you'll be like, this is such a shit episode because you don't know the guests, you don't relate to what they do or their background.
Yeah.
But that's the best thing about this podcast because next week it'll be someone fucking different,
Yeah. We went from an accountant to Anderson Gibb.
Yeah,
you
you could have, Anderson Gibb on one week, a Harvard professor the next. Shit can go
and
crazy.
Katie Price just after that.
Yeah. Well, the reason I said Harvard professor, we had an email.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we got an email saying, he just said he was a Harvard professor in a certain subject.
Yeah,
and he
by
was
the
like,
way,
can I come on your podcast? I was like, eh.
Yeah, okay, so I just want to address that email really quickly. I don't know if you clocked, but I'm always very skeptical, right?
Yeah.
And
I didn't look at it too
so
thoroughly.
I looked at the email address, and you'd figure if you were claiming to be a Harvard professor,
right?
then you should be having like harvard.edu
Yeah,
or whatever
like
it is.
yeah.
It was just a Gmail. So
Really?
I'm always a little bit suspect of stuff like
you'd
that.
want some details.
I want some deets.
Well, we do get some emails here and there off, all kinds of people. But here's what it is. Anyone that wants to come on this podcast and talk absolute shit with us, we'd absolutely love it. We want a footballer on. Dying for Jack Grealish. I know we'll never get Jay Greasy on here, but Jack Grealish, if you're watching, we got a space for you.
Fantastic news as well, though, is obviously with the Euros coming up. So that means that, players will be in the off season. It would be fantastic to get a few of the young boys on here.
Absolutely.
So, guys, if you do want a footballer, one, let us know who you think that should be. One that's not going to the Euros. And then second of all, also shoot them an Insta DM. Tell them to come on the Fellas
get
podcast.
in those comments and just say, get on the Fellas podcast. There's got to be one that I'd love to do it.
Yeah.
It's always the struggle is their PR agents being like, you can't go on this podcast. And then they'll show them a clip of us talking about fish weeing.
Yeah.
Just probably be like, probably not.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling this one. All right. The next thing that I actually wanted to talk about, I think I can discuss this, is actually I was supposed to be going on a work holiday, if you will.
Yeah.
I won't say what exactly because the boys might still do it, but myself and the Sidemen boys were supposed to go over to, what's the name of that place again? That small place just...
Can I say the place?
Yeah.
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
I have no idea. I'll tell you what.
Gibraltar.
I think Cal knows how bad I am at geography.
The
everything.
worst.
So when we did our video where it was Are You Smarter Than a 10-year-old, I was like, whack me on science or something. I'll do a little space number on this kid. And he's like, you're on geography. I was like...
Anyways, we were supposed to be going over to Gibraltar, and
not Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. Anyways, we're going over there, and Harry had gone over there just beforehand. and he actually. He was there, and he was like, because it's on the green list, by the way, to anyone wondering.
Yeah,
you can
go
there, no quarantine, that sort of stuff, which is fantastic. He went over there, and he just got hounded by fans.
Yeah, I
and
saw a
I'm
video.
talking, like, he said it was the worst he'd ever experienced, in the sense that it was just relentless. Obviously, it's a small place. It's and you know, I think it's like 9 kilometers squared. Like, it's a very small place, but like, he had to have police escorts. They were breaking into his hotel, all that sort of stuff. And then he dropped a text in the group chat like, guys, we can't come over here for the video. Like, I won't say what video, because the guys still might want to do it or whatever, but you know, it involved being out and about, and he was just there like, it's just not possible.
Was too busy.
He had to get police escort to get back to the hotel.
Lord have mercy. I didn't think it'd be like that over there.
I didn't either, but I think what a lot of people don't realize is that things have grown so crazy over lockdown.
Yeah, the Sidemen are just like...
The Sidemen are built different now.
They're
seriously,
massive.
bro. Well, I think a lot of YouTubers now have massively, even like Nico as well.
Yeah, he's huge.
Nico's massive. Just in general, like we started up the Fellas podcast as well. Like, when people come up to me and Chip now in public,
most of the time
instead of being like, yo, the cook-off sick, I get most of it is all about how they love watching the Fellas podcast. So I appreciate all the love on that one, guys.
Every time. And soon it'll be Fellas Mysteries as well.
It will be. It'll be fantastic. So, yeah, it's just, mate, to me, it was just a bit mind-boggling. Like, we've had a similar thing. I think another example, it wasn't that bad because, people were mainly there for Joe Sugg, but we all went on a big Ayia Napa trip ages ago. We had Joe Sugg with us, Tobias, Joe Weller was with us. It had me, Lux. You know, there was just loads of people there, and all the Sidemen boys. Anyways, when we landed at the airport in Ayia Napa, there was probably about 50 kids just waiting for... it was mainly Joe Sugg.
How did they know you were coming?
So the boys had put when I say the boys, all of us had just sort of put a little Snapchat of us on a plane. Right, and they knew that we were going to, because we said like, oh, off to Ayia Napa, but they'd managed to see that it was the brand of the plane. They looked at the time when it was going to get in. These lot have
jumped on Flight Tracker,
bro. Flight Tracker, literally. You know how like football Twitter do it for transfer players. They done it for YouTubers.
Oh my god.
And so when we landed, there was a bunch of people waiting there, and that was probably like just like nuts as well. So anyways, the Harry thing was crazy. It's a bit of a shame because I actually wanted to sort of go and see some sunshine, but that's really not possible.
We'll get about soon. I'm waiting for USA to open back up, to be fair.
That'll be a big one.
I want to get back to New York for Christmas. Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't mind. I don't think I'd want to do Christmas Day there, just because I missed Christmas Day with my family this year, so I'm desperate to spend it with.
Well, you could get the family out there. That's what I'm considering. I've told my family.
You're gonna fly the whole family out there? I promise you, the Fellas is not paying you that sort of bag, bro.
No, it's okay. My dad can pay for them lot.
Yeah,
I'll pay for myself.
Well, you're gonna meet him out there?
I'll chip in. Maybe I'll get the hotel or the Airbnb.
Yeah, that's a good shout, actually.
But no, I did. They've not been to America because they can't, because my dad couldn't get a visa, so they haven't been able to go in like maybe. I don't even know last time they went.
Yeah.
I've never been with them.
Would he be able to go now?
And now I think he can get a visa, so he will be able to go. Or we'll hope so. But it costs a lot of money to apply, and if you get denied, you don't get that money back, and it costs thousands apparently.
Can you not just do an ESTA?
No. He has to do a different one for some reason. And so I was like, yeah, let's go to do a Christmas in New York. You know, like
that
a
would
proper,
bro,
like a movie.
If you manage to get the whole family out for a Christmas in New York, you are goated, by the way.
Yeah, well, none of them drink though, so it's just gonna be me peppered every day, and they're just gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?
What we've raised?"
But yeah, it is what it is.
Mate, New York would be amazing. I don't think I'd go there for Christmas, but certainly a December trip to New York would be beautiful.
Yeah,
I've done it before.
Same.
And it's just like, I feel like that's just the way to experience New York.
It absolutely
Cold,
is. But the thing is, normally it doesn't snow in December. It snows in like February in New York. But we went in December. It was like December 10th or whatever.
Yeah.
2 days in, bang, snowstorm. Central Park, completely white. It's just rammed with people sledding and throwing things. I was like, I'm in a movie.
Like in a movie. Yeah. Legit movies.
It was absolutely insane. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, that was probably one of the best trips I've had because I felt like I was in a film.